Hi everyone, here is DSCI560 and Lab4 Part 2. Um, at first, here's our team name and team members with our USA ID. And for this lab, we developed a cluster algorithm for messages and optimization for the whole program. So we would like to run the automation scripts for the whole lab because the cluster messages um, script will be used in this script automation. So we run the script. Oh, so there's a system system error. So we need to give a input for this automation script. The input is the interval of updated. So we just gave 1 minute for updating. And we also need to give the number of posts. For example, if we give it 10, the automation script will update our database with 10 posts for each of the updating process. If we give like 100, it will try to collect 100 posts and update it. So it's the same process of web scraping of Reddit post. And we can just type quit to stop this loop after the current task completed. Whenever we want, we could type quit. For example, if we just give the input quit now, the program will end after this loop. Yeah, so there is one loop completed, and the program will wait for 1 minute, 1 minute, and before the next one. If we give the interval input like 2, the program will wait for 2 minutes, like that, etc. So now we just need to wait. Yeah, this is the next round. And now I would like to calculate. So this program will like end after this loop. And when this program is terminated and our database will not be updated, um, the cluster message script will be run, and it will generate like visualization and some other output, and we can give like keyword and to do the clustering and to say which cluster this keyword or message is in, and see other messages in this cluster. So we need to wait 1 minute for this round to terminate. Yeah. So since the database is not updated, so our cluster algorithm is wrong, and we can see here is the overall of that. So my team members will try to introduce this part.
Okay, so for this script, the cluster one, so basically, first of all, we use a model called Doc2Vec. So we took the input of the text documents and it would transfer each text documents to a list of vectors. And we use the vectors as an input to put into the k-means clustering model. So this would generate, we use a cluster number to 5. So this would generate each cluster with its sample messages and its common keywords in the cluster. Yeah, so we can show on screen and like a lot of information like the reviews number and like the sample keywords. Yeah. So afterwards, cluster zero. Okay. Do we have a the plot for this one, or we're gonna run for the plot?
Yeah, we have the plot for this part, but we need
Yeah.
to give the
Yeah, we need
keyword
to.
first. Yeah,
Yes, so
yeah.
after
Okay.
we did the k-means clustering and we're gonna visualize its clusters. So we use PCA to reduce the dimensions of the vectors and visualize the clusters in 2D. And we're showing where each review belongs to. So the next part we're gonna use interactive search. So we will give a new review or message input. For example, we're gonna type a new keyword here.
Yeah, for example, we just type like masterpiece. It's just an example, so we could choose anything we want. So
Yeah.
yeah, here's
So
the plot.
after that, we're gonna show the k-means clustering visualization. So that, like we said, we gave it 5 clusters, and we use a PCA to visualize it. And later on, when we close this plot, we're gonna show the masterpiece we just give it. So now the masterpiece were belongs to I guess this is can you scroll up a little bit so we can show like um in the output where this cluster belong to.
Yeah, of course. Here is like
Yeah,
cluster zero.
so the closest cluster of this new code belongs to cluster 0.
Yeah, and also the common keywords we can check that. Is job well done? Yeah, so it makes sense, right? So yeah. And use popular elements. It's just like very similar to the keyword we gave masterpiece. Yeah. So here is all the content of our Lab 4 Part 2. Oh, we need to close this plot. Yeah, and here we could give another keyword or we can just create. So we just create, right? So something wrong with my something wrong with my computer. Yeah, we could just exist. Yeah, the program is existed. Okay, so that's all of our Lab 4 Part 2. Thanks for watching that.
Thank
Thanks.
you for revealing.
Thank you.